Hello there everybody, this is Binary Spankolok, and I have a few things to share with you before I get started with this next thing. So first thing, actually no, the first thing I was going to talk about, I can wait until my next recording to do that, because I'm recording these a week late again, because school reasons and stuff. So thing number 2, which is actually thing number 1 now, because I'm not talking about thing number 1 until I get to the next recording, I have new headphones now. Well, technically, they're old headphones, but they're new in that I'm using them now for these videos and I wasn't before. Basically what happened was my other headphones, the ones I usually use, one of the wires got frayed a bit, so that, it was that classic headphone thing where one of the wires ended up, if I didn't have it in the perfect position, I wouldn't get audio from that speaker, so I could only hear from one ear like 90% of the time then. Which I really didn't want to do for these videos, so, or just in general, because that's very annoying to have it, randomly pop into two speakers playing back into one speaker playing immediately after, right? Like, that's very annoying and it's very distracting in general. So what I decided to do instead was, because I don't have any earbuds, I instead am using my noise-canceling headphones for when I'm playing the drums and stuff, right? Like when I'm trying to learn a song in the drums, I'll be playing it through these headphones while I'm playing it on the drums, because then I can't hear myself playing the drums quite as well as I can hear the music playing in my ears, right? Like, but yeah, long story short, the reason I'm telling you guys this is I might sound a little weird, and that's just because, I sound weird to myself when I'm talking now, because everything is muffled, except for what I'm hearing off the screen. So I might be a bit louder, I might sound a bit off in general. Just wanted to let you guys know why that might be, if that happens to be. Alright, so now that we got that out of the way, what was the next thing going to be? There was more I was going to talk about. Oh yeah, I've been very tired lately. So right now I've got some hot chocolate with me just to, maybe the sugar I hope keep me awake. Because I could have made myself some coffee, but I didn't want to go searching for a mug large enough to actually make the type of coffee that I make. Because I always mix it with some hot chocolate, and the levels that I use would need more space in the mug. Hang on. Okay, sorry about that. That's still really hot. But, yeah, so I've got some hot chocolate with me now, so I might make a break in my talking like I just did there. Just have a sip of it now and then. Because I don't want it to get cold. Hot chocolate's nice. Frozen chocolate is pretty nice. But lukewarm chocolate is, nobody wants that, right? Nobody wants lukewarm chocolate. Unless it's solid. If it's solid, then sure, whatever. Lukewarm. Lukewarm Jersey milk. But no one likes lukewarm chocolate liquid, unless it's milk. Well, actually, even that's cold. Anyway, that's very off topic. Next thing, I am painting miniatures again for D&D. I've only painted like 2 so far, but I'm painting, and it's actually super fun. I didn't think it would be super fun. I don't know why I said again, because, I mean, really, when I was like 10, I don't think that counts. That was way too long ago. That was 9.5 years ago. Was it 9.5? Basically almost 9.5 years ago. 9 and 4 months ago. But yeah, I started painting miniatures again. I got 2 painted. Maybe I'll make a video once I've got all the ones that I bought painted. Maybe I'll make a video just showing them off at one point or something. Still thinking about doing D&D videos. If you guys are interested in that, let me know. If you're not interested in that, let me know. And, if I get more or equal to people who are interested in it as are not interested in it, then I think I'll do videos on it. Because, that's, I mean, most of these I'm just doing for fun, because I like to record things. And I think I said that in my very first video. This is gonna come off and make me sound like a bit of an asshole. I don't care about you guys. I mean, I do. I care about you guys. I like you guys. You guys are awesome. I wanna make videos for you guys, but it's not to the point of like I'm gonna go out of my way. Like that's why I don't do any editing here, right? Like I don't want to spend any money on this. I don't want to spend too much time on any of these videos, just because I don't care enough about the production quality of these videos for that. So yeah. But the D&D thing, I'm just not as sure on, right? Like, it'd be more work, so I'm kind of leaning more towards, like, do they want it? If so, then I'll probably do it. And I mean, it'd still be a little while, because the D&D campaign I'm planning right now it's got so much homemade stuff, so much homebrewed stuff. Because if you remember when I was watching episode 14, Canterlot Carousel or Canterlot Boutique or whatever, I mentioned that I was writing a story. It's actually based in that story's world, and that story uses just a whole slew of like customized, like completely newly created races, right? Like I didn't take like dwarf and elf and stuff for that kind of story. No, I made its own races. I don't even have humans in it, right? So I kind of need to work around that. Anyway, I've been talking about completely unrelated stuff for long enough. That's almost 6 minutes right now, as you can see right there. I cannot lie to you guys, I've been talking for 6 minutes. So, without further ado, let's get on to talking about the episode that I'm going to be watching. This episode is My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, Season 5, Episode 17, Brotherhooves Social. I believe I got a little bit of a spoiler for this, sadly. I kinda know what's going on here. Also, yeah, sorry if you can hear some shuffling in the background right now. That's just because these headphones get very warm. So every now and then you might hear me just take them off and, like, scratch on my ear or something just to cool myself off and scratch an itch or something. Because they are very, very warm and sweaty. But anyway, I got some spoilers for this episode, because, I'm subscribed to other reactors on YouTube, right, like, Flaming Shark and, Rarity Dash and Zeb Reacts and all of them, and I think it was Flaming Shark, but I'm not gonna say, like, I'm not gonna, like, call a witch hunt on anyone for having spoilers in their thumbnail or anything, but, someone, that I saw, I think it was Flaming Shark, like I said, I'm not upset with him for it, right? Like, that's a perfectly natural thing to have an actual image from the episode in your thing, right? Like, so do I. I do that, because I don't bother editing. Yeah, and, it showed an image that I think kind of spoils what's going on here. And I'd like to say, maybe that's the conclusion I would have come to anyway with my episode prediction. Sadly, it's not. When I first saw the title of the episode, I thought, okay, this is going to be like a male version of Sisterhood Social, right? Like, there's going to be a male version going on, right? Like, I don't know if it's like, maybe Dr. Hooves has a little brother or something, right? But I thought it was going to be based around something like that. Hadn't occurred to me at all that it was going to be well, you know what? I'm not going to talk about that stuff, because you guys might not have seen it. Who knows? Maybe I'm your first time witnessing this episode, so I'm not going to spoil that. So, anyway. Without further ado, let's start My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, Season 5, Episode 17, Brotherhooves Social. Let's get it started, guys. So we're starting at the apple farm. Snickerdoodle?
I wish for once I'd remember to label these boxes.
Yeah, that'd probably help. To be fair, I don't label my boxes either. Which is very troublesome at times, because I never remember where I put stuff in boxes. What boxes or stuff went where. Are those her children's toys? Or are those her children's toys? Aw, poor Big Mac.
It'd be nice to award the winner of the big race a ribbon for when we hosted the very first social.
Ooh.
Of course, I found the darn thing.
Big Mac just always looks so defeated. Like, just the general shape of his eyes. I have a feeling that he's supposed to look a little bit depressed there, but just the general shape of his eyes, it always makes him look so, like, beaten, like, so broken. I feel so bad for him whenever I see him. Oh God! Oh, there's the ribbon. Yeah, just don't put it on your head or else you'll lose it. Some may think I'm referencing a previous episode. Some of you may think I'm bashing old people. I'm doing neither. I have made that mistake. I have been wearing a hat and forgotten that I even had such a hat while I was wearing it. A little insight into the mind of Binarius Von Codeluck, you guys. That was a snap of my fingers in case you couldn't hear it. I couldn't hear it. Almost sounded like I clapped in my ears. Woo! Damn right. Best sisters. OTS. One true sisters.
Oh, hey there, Big Mac. Did you want something?
Yep.
So it's that kind of same timeline thing, because she had to go to...
Oh, gee whiz. Well, I think it's
Oh.
you hold that opinion, but
It's not opinion. It's objective fact. You saved it
It is.
like a
Yep.
gazillion times. You're
Of course, if I had a sister,
smart,
things would be different.
you're the best sister
She'd be the
of
best
all
sister ever.
time.
But,
Probably the apple of all time.
sadly, I don't. I have a brother.
Yep.
I mean, my brother's awesome. I don't mean to sound like I don't like my brother. He's pretty cool. He plays D&D with me. He lets me DM for him. And I'm a malicious DM, so, you know, it's nice.
Apple Bloom, Big Mac's got something he wants to share.
Yeah, I'm gonna be pretty rambly in this episode, because, you know, I haven't recorded in a while. So, sorry about that. Ooh, little...
Is that the toy we used to play with when I was little?
Yep.
Yeah.
Neat. All right then.
She's slowly growing into a teenager.
One more
Or
moment
whatever.
of our juggling routine.
I don't know how
Sure,
people
Henry's not
are.
starting our song.
I was going to make a joke, but I don't think.
Hold on, Sugar Cube. I need a minute to talk with Big Mac.
Yeah, he seems a little depressed, as usual. Alright, good job.
Hey, Big
Yep.
Mac, you all right?
Yep.
You sure?
Oh, he doesn't sound as angry as
No.
the Pinky Apple Pie. He just kind of sounds annoyed.
You can tell me. You feeling a little left out? Apple Bloom and I have been spending a lot of time together getting ready for the social. What in the...
Oh,
You're cutie mark. You're being so adept, Jack. This is so cool.
yeah, but that's probably gonna pull her
Yep.
away.
What
Oh,
Wonder what you're supposed to do when you get there.
poor Big
Obviously,
Mac.
something awesome
Poor
because
guy.
you're awesome.
It was. I mean, it was awesome, but probably not in the way that you would assume it's awesome. Sweet, sweet victory, yeah. That's all I know from that song. Well, I mean, I know some stuff before that, right? Like, the last one to fall. Okay, I don't know
I
that.
said maybe it's a false alarm. Well, it's not. Rarity and I have to go to Manhattan.
And meet Coco Pomel. Second best pony.
No can do, Sugar Cube.
Maybe
Do the
third.
calls, I got an
Maybe.
answer right away.
Definitely in the top
Something I'd
5,
be
though.
setting for my little sister if I didn't.
This can't be happening! Your extreme awesomeness is
The only reason she'd be as low as, like, number 5 would be depending on your view of what a pony is, right? Like, I mean, Chrysalis is up there for me, right? And, names, names. Why is he's so popular? Discord, if you know.
Oh, it's no use, Big Mac. If I know my Apple Bloom, she won't come out of a funk this funky till her big sister gets back.
Yep. Well, now you just look like Discord. That's right. I remember the name this time. I only said it 5 seconds ago.
You and Sweetie Belle can cheer on me and Rainbow Dash instead.
Oh, Rainbow Dash is competing with you?
Even though you're not technically sisters. Yeah,
Yeah.
social's always had a pretty loose definition of what constitutes a sister. As long as you share a bond that
Oh my
represents
God.
the spirit of the social, you're in.
Is this how they do it?
Say, you coming?
Is this how they do it?
Got nothing better to do.
Really?
Let me wash up and I'll meet you
Well, I
in a
mean,
little bit.
Sweetie Belle and AJ? AB Apple Bloom are pretty close. Sweetie Belle and Apple Bloom are pretty close.
You could
Um,
maybe do the social with one of them instead.
Well, she could do it with Sweetie Belle. That's what I was getting at.
What is it, Big Mac?
I mean,
Don't
neither
you
of them
like
can
me?
compete without their sister.
Yep.
What is it?
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, this is what I've been spoiled on. Oh, no, not this. I thought it was gonna be, like, right there. I don't know why. dramatic, you know, dramatic
Guess I'm
suspense
just
and
a
stuff.
little
Should
jealous you two
have
get to
waited.
compete and I don't. But I
Yeah.
just get to be here and cheer you on.
Woo!
I thought Apple was
OTP.
gonna be here too. Guess she changed her
Kinda.
mind.
Future
Hey,
OTP.
there you
I don't
are.
want to ship
You
little
ready to
kids.
cheer on me and Rainbow Dash to victory?
I don't know how old they technically would be
Exactly.
considered.
Seems I'm gonna
Because
get
it seems like they're
to
getting the more
participate
mature,
after
but I don't know.
all. Applejack
I don't
is
want to
back
ship
from
little
Manhattan
kids.
already?
Don't make me ship little
That
kids.
means Rarity is back too. No, our sisters are still gone. But it turns out my long lost cousin Orchard Blossom was able to make it last minute. Your cousin who what now?
Yep. And here we go. Yep. He's Robin Williams. He's Robin Williamsing it. Mrs. Doubtfire, was that the movie? I never saw it. I never saw it. I'll admit it. I never saw it. But Robin Williams was a chick. That much I know. Some nanny or something. Hello, Orchard. Orchard Eyelash.
Sweetie Belle and Scootaloo, cousin Orchard Blossom.
Orchard Blossom. Got it. Orchard Bosom.
That's Big Mac in a dress.
No, actually, that would be such a great plot twist in the episode if it actually wasn't Big Mac.
Fine and noble product of the Apple clan. I'm astonished in equal measure. However, I shall take this startling observation under advisement, given that it's from such an astute and perceptive filly as yourself, sweetie Belle.
That's awful nice of you to say, cousin Orchard Blossom. I've been told before I'm pretty observant.
Oh my
Not the
god.
slightest doubt.
Really? Yeah,
Pardon me.
sure. Sweetie Belle is super observant.
My
Yeah.
dearest cousin Applejack is regrettably unable to be here as planned. So I, her cousin Orchard Blossom, will accompany Apple Bloom in her stead.
For you guys' own viewing pleasure, I should probably get rid of that.
Acceptable to all concerned.
Cousin Orchard Blossom, huh? I know Applejack has a lot of relatives, but I feel like she would have mentioned you.
Why?
Why? You
She's
must
got
be
a
really
lot of
bad.
relatives. Why would she mention some random cousin?
How are y'all related again?
Why don't I just let you
Oh.
But don't think me and Scootaloo are gonna take it easy on you just because you're a stallion.
Now, where were we?
She is very heavy. That's
Go to the bathroom.
one heck of a heavy lady.
You mean powder your muzzle, don't you, dear? Such a more feminine-like reference to nature's call, don't you agree?
I like the male judge. He seems very pleased
Have they
with
called your
like
brother's
everything
bluff
that's
yet?
happening.
No, but they're about to. I can't bear to watch.
Apple Bloom! They've approved us as a pair!
Woohoo!
Now, precious,
Of course they were going to, obviously.
Sweetie wants to help you out like this. Weird,
Yeah.
but sweet.
Yeah. Yeah. To be fair, that's like 90% of the show's characters. Weird but sweet. That can describe 90% of them, like I just said.
here we are!
Oh, so it's not just a race this time? It's actually like a talent show or something?
This one, please. Excellent choice, ma'am.
You sure you know all the words? Because it took Applejack a pretty long time to get it down.
I feel like you should...
We all love our brothers and our fathers and mothers. We honor them like every family should.
Woo!
But there's something that's quite unique when my sisters
You know, I'm not a huge fan of like country-esque music, sadly. I mean, you know, sometimes I like it, just not right now. Although I feel like part of the reason I'm not feeling this song... Oh my god! I'm just gonna stop talking about that song just to appreciate how big of a vocal range Big Mac has. Yeah, that was an insane vocal range. Regardless of whether or not it's a male or a female, that's an insane vocal range.
You sounded like you were catching a cold or something else that would make your voice sound totally different right at the end of the song.
Vocal range.
Just a frog.
Regardless of whether it's a male or a female, that's one heck of a vocal range.
We have another event in which two
It would be
parties
no less believable
No,
if it was known that it was a male.
Don't you worry. We'll get you a blue
And you know, it was like actually a Brotherhood social or something like that, right? And it was like, oh, Brotherhooves, hood, right?
That isn't your name. C-O-U-S-I-N-S. Which two sisters?
That's actually a good point.
We are Apple Bloom and Applejack. Orchard Jack. Blossom forever.
I'm sorry I wasn't talking during that. I just had to soak all that in. Damn, they're good. Very coordinated. Something tells me they're not gonna win. Oh. Oh. No, he's losing it. She's losing it. Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't choose to wear something more casual. Why, I knew that juggling routine like the back of my hoof. But never you mind. There is still the race to be run.
I really appreciate
In a dress.
all the effort, Big Mac.
Good luck.
Cousin Orchard Blossom. But maybe we just skip the whole obstacle course thing and call it a day.
I've had to run in like a thick cloak before, and it's not easy. And I'm imagining a dress is even harder because it's, you know, actually connected at the waist instead of at the shoulders.
I'm sure she's not, but it's like
Did I say
Applejack
cloak? I
said,
meant robe.
there'll be more sisterhood
Cloaks are
socials
way
down
different.
the line, and
Robes
I'm
have
sure she'll
arms.
help me get a blue ribbon next time around.
But you wanted to win it. This sisterhood
Still won.
and no matter
Granted, I'm like the fastest member of my family. It was just my family members, but it still won.
Why, I simply have to.
That was very ominous, and I sadly missed everything they were saying because I was rambling.
All right, Scootaloo. Remember the parts where teamwork really comes into play. How could I forget? We've been training.
Yeah, I mean, I have a good feeling they're gonna win this.
Great squish. Yeah, you.
I really want them to win this.
Yeah.
I really want them to win this.
Oh,
I really hope they win. I know this. I know I should be cheering for Apple Bloom because she's the main character in this episode. Her and Big Mac. I should be cheering for them. But I really want Rainbow and Scootaloo to win because Scootaloo's either my number 2 or my number 3 pony.
Nice jump, Scoot.
Again, it depends on whether you consider Chrysalis the pony. Actually, no. I prefer Scootaloo over Chrysalis, right? Which means Coco Pomel is either number 3 or 4, maybe number 5, depending on what you consider Discord. Woo! One day I'm just gonna make like a full list of like my top 20. Woo! Oh yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, and they're gonna have the strength with her there, with Orchard Blossom. I really hope that the big twist is that she actually is Apple Bloom's cousin, but I'm losing hope in that, just because, you know. Oh. Oh, Danny boy. Oh, okay, she made it. She's alive.
Those hooves, Apple Bloom. Why, you're barely moving at a mosey. Come on, two buddies. Like you've never carried an egg before.
Come on, come on. You got this.
As fast as I can.
They're not gonna win this. Don't worry about winning it. Well, I suppose that's Apple Bloom wanted victory. I think that's a big reason Big Mac's doing this. I'm just gonna stop calling it a her. It's obviously Big Mac at this point. But I have a feeling that's a huge reason why he's doing this. Probably a disqualification.
Victory is ours, sweet apple bloom.
Indeed. I should have known you'd eventually get busted for being a stallion.
Oh no, we've known all along. The Sisterhood Social has always had a loose policy when it comes to what counts as
Yep.
a sister.
That was good
We
foreshadowing.
do have a strict policy when it comes to sports ponyship. In your sister's desperation to win, he used brute strength to physically take out the competitors.
Yeah.
That kind of behavior is
I was
not
thinking
just
that was how
unacceptable
things were gonna
in
go.
the
I wasn't sure if he was actually gonna be ousted for being a stallion,
you
but
two are hereby
I was pretty
disqualified.
certain that he was gonna be disqualified for cheating.
Looks like we win, Squirt.
Woo! The main characters will never
Should've
win
just waited
the
until
social.
next social to win with Applejack.
Apple Bloom, you were very. Oh, poor guy. That poor stallion.
You know I'm not
That
mad,
hot chocolate
right?
didn't last long.
Yep.
I mean, let's face it. You dressing up as my cousin Orchard Blossom was a pretty crazy idea in the first place.
Yeah,
Yep.
but he did it for you.
And
Well,
it's not
actually,
like you
probably.
got me disqualified from the social
Marginally, so.
forever or anything. I can participate next time with Applejack. Everything's fine.
Yep.
I just don't understand why you went so crazy
Poor
there at
Mac.
the end of the race. I mean, I know you like to win and all, but you want to tell me what's going on?
Nope.
All right. Well, it's getting late. You coming?
Nope.
Okay. See you later, I guess.
The one.
Bloom,
Yeah?
When you were little, you used to look up to me. Thought I was the best thing since Zap Apple Jam. Things are different now.
I feel such a weird mix of joy and sadness.
He was rushing off to save Equestria, and I'm just here on the farm, doing chores, helping out the way I can. Nothing special, nobody's hero. I guess I just thought, oh, never mind. Here I am about to start blabbering on about my feelings. You don't want to hear all this.
Yes, I do.
I guess I just thought if I could fill in for Applejack.
The
at
joy of
social,
hearing his voice
get
is worn
your
off.
Blue ribbon, well,
It's
I could be some pony you
it's all
looked up
sadness
to
now.
again. Be your hero again.
Oh,
Even if it was for just a day.
Mac,
It was foolish,
buddy,
and I'm ashamed.
buddy,
I just want to be alone right now.
you are a hero.
Yeah,
The
well,
farm would sink
too
into the
bad,
ground
big
without
goof,
you.
'cause I'm not going anywhere. And I know that you're always gonna be here when I need you. Heck, you'll do a whole obstacle course in high heels if you think it'll help me get something I want. You're my big brother.
The weird mix of joy and sadness are back now.
You always will be. I'm real sorry I haven't been letting you know that's how I feel.
Oh,
Both of us have been holding back when it comes to expressing ourselves, huh?
Yep.
Your sister's home. She says she's got a story to tell about her trip to Maine.
oh man. Ah,
Be there in a bit. I'm spending some quality time with my big brother.
oh.
Big Mac,
Yup.
how do you think Cousin Orchard Blossom would describe this sunset?
Why, dear, I do declare this is the most beautiful sunset my eyes have ever looked upon. Though sitting here on these tree roots is a trifle uncomfortable for my hindquarters.
Ah. Oh, that was sweet. I'm gonna turn this way down so I can actually hear myself. Well, so you guys can hear me over this. I figured this was a fitting song to play at the end here. That was a really good episode. That was a super, super good episode. Like, just because, you know, Big Mac. I mean, I'm not gonna say, I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not gonna lie and say he's like one of my favorite ponies, right? But he's cool. And we don't usually get much focus on him at all, which is, you know, it was super great to get an episode that actually kind of focuses on him. Right, because it's, I mean, you know, Apple Bloom was also focused in it, but it felt like it was more about Big Mac. And, it was really nice. I was actually about to make the joke there right before Big Mac started talking. I was about to make the joke that the one episode we got to hear Big Mac say something other than yup and nope was an episode where he wasn't actually being himself. But that was a really good episode. I don't really have anything else to say about it. It was good to see Big Mac. I'm super glad that Rainbow and Scootaloo won. Yeah, that's about it. So, this has been Benarius Van Kodelijk, signing out. See you later, guys.